Well, hey there. This is a little mystery bag that I purchased at a thrift store the other day. Wasn't sure if I was going to buy it, but for $4, how can you say no? You know what I mean? Even if a couple of these crystals are real. But first, I had to go through this stuff and determine what was bunk, essentially, what was just a regular rock, and what might be a mineral specimen that I'd like to keep. I saw these polished amethyst and rose quartz here, and then I thought this was going to be a quartz crystal. Turns out there's some bubbles in there, and that looks like it's just a piece of glass. So I've dismissed that, along with a few other rocks here that I decided were just little, street finds, just little pickups, little pocket rocks that somebody might have thought were special to them in their collection. And those kind of got discarded to the side. I put those in some potted plants. And I thought I was all good, and I thought I was ready to check all this stuff out. But then I realized this had me thrown off because a video popped up about Libyan desert glass. And then I had to say, okay, is that what I have, or is this just tumbled glass? Essentially, there are some air bubbles that I found in these, so I know that they could be just glass. I don't know if Libyan desert glass has bubbles in it. Sorry for my fingers too. I've been doing a lot of gardening. My hands are torn up today, carrying a lot of potted plants lately. So I don't know if that's Libyan desert glass. I don't think it is, but I just had to throw it out there. Looking at the videos online, I don't think it is, but like I said, I don't know. And then over here, I'm hoping this is some legitimate stuff. This is just a little blue dyed agate, not a biggie. I might leave that for my Sasquatch buddy because they like the color blue. But this is a polished smoky, pretty cool. Obviously, you got the rose quartz, got an amethyst there that's been tumbled that I thought was pretty cool. This guy, I think these are these African clay things. I'm not sure. I saw it in the bag, and this is one of the things that made me say, just get it. But I think I've seen those at the Gem and Mineral show before. I think so. Piece of snowflake obsidian, I think that is. I'm hoping this is a piece of amazonite, polished amazonite. I'm not 100 on that, but I think that's what that is. This one is stumping me. If this is just a piece of glass, please let me know. But it's so unique. I really am curious about what this is. I couldn't tell if it was maybe a volcanic piece of some sort, It's really interesting. Not sure how that formed. Not sure that that's just glass either. That looks kind of natural to me. All those little pock marks in that, I just don't know how it got like that, if Mother Nature didn't do it. So that one baffles me. I'm keeping it in the good pile. This was just I don't know, it looked like it was terminated, so I wasn't sure what this is. Drawing a blank, but yeah, some kind of quartz, some kind of a little cutie, so I thought I'd keep it. I don't know if this is barite. I think this might be a barite crystal, which is really ultimately the reason why I bought it, because I thought if everything else in here is junk, this and the amazonite are worth it. These two are cute, and even that polished smoky is pretty cool after all. Little piece of iron pyrite, but it's a beautiful piece. It's got a lot of beautiful angles on it. This one speaks to me. I would pick that out and have kept it anyway, just for the shape and just how cute it is. This is weird. This is like a little nut. Something's in there shaking around. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's partially petrified or what. But I thought it was so cool that I decided it's part of my permanent collection now. So whatever that is, little amethyst, little jasper, I think, little stress stone, polished piece of jasper with a cool line running through it. And then the grand finale. What is this, folks? Does anybody know what this is? I bought a necklace with this stone on it a month or two ago, and I've been baffled as to what it is. And here I am with another piece of it. If you know this green stone, I would love for you to tell me what it is. Did a little investigating, but of course the internet just shows you a picture of 20 different green minerals, and then you're kind of trying to process of elimination it out. But yeah, just a cool looking crystal, and I am curious what this is. So overall, for $4, pretty good score. Whether or not this is Libyan desert glass or not, I think I still got a pretty awesome deal on all my stuff here. So thanks for checking it out, and thanks if you could help me identify any of the mysteries. Catch you later.